Hello, my name is Tyler Cook. I am the Deadliest 4 team lead, and this is our Week 10 Dev team stand-up. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a designer for the team. This week we did a lot of polishing for the build. Lots and lots and lots of polishing. I can't really think of much else besides that. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool, so this week I set up the Bitbucket repository so that everybody can have access to the Unity file itself and we can keep everything up to date through everybody's build. Outside of that, I got everybody access into it, so now everybody can push and pull what they need to. From there, I set up level transitions to work off of triggers for every scene, so now we can move between scenes without having to actually set up anything else. Just literally just walk to the edge of your scene, you can move to the next scene. All of that is set up. I changed the camera view angle to bring it closer, so that way you have a slightly bigger view of Afri, and so you can see everything in the camera. Still need to work on camera movement a little bit, but I did set it up to where when you're actually playing it in the build, you don't get directly to the edge of the scene and then start cutting off a little bit. So that was updated. I changed the movement a little bit by bringing down the walk speed, bringing down the run speed, altering the jump, so that we don't get massive physics.
Projection.
Yes, whatever. Massive jumps, Superman. So that's all updated. I implemented the new scenes that they finished putting on the quick textures in the background. I got that all set up for the transitions.
A lot.
And probably more stuff.
What did you not do?
That's everything I can think of at this point. So.
And who are you?
I am James. Hi. I'm the API builder.
Who did no API at all this week. Great. All right, go ahead, Nolan.
All right. Hi, I'm Nolan. I also was working on the scene transitioning with James. He took a very stronghold position on that because I had some issues with that. There was a piece of script that I wasn't really aware of that was actually introduced into that because one specific part of the script wasn't valid, right? That part of that wasn't. Well, you said there was another piece of the script that wasn't being used or wasn't being it wasn't valid anymore. There was supposed to be a new way of putting that script in.
The line of code for basically using T for the transition.
Yeah.
That line needed to be switched, and then you needed to call the code routine, and then I set up just a new trigger file for all the triggers.
And alongside with that, I was trying to work with Matt to fix the dialogue, because for right now what I have is, currently what we have right now, we have the art assets for the dialogue, and what I'm trying to do is find out different ways in how we want to present that with collision-wise. If we approach the AI, is it going to be a straight up pop text, or is it going to be a display text on certain locations, top, bottom, left, right? Alongside with that, it's mainly just finding or implementing the triggers and just getting any knowledge across that to Matt, and we can just cram it all as fast as we can.
Phone?
I'm Lisa. I started working on the outer village and forest environments. Also did a small edit to the shaman walk animation, just to make it look more natural. I didn't really get as much done as I wanted to because I got sick. But I did start that, and I will be continuing working on the outer village and forest areas.
I'm Leanne. I'm one of the leads on the project. This week I've basically been doing a little research for the different health bars that we should have, and I've taken the concept art that we got from our concept artist in the beginning, and I've been in Photoshop for the past week trying to get those finished since they were the wrong color, and we wanted different symbols that made more sense to the culture, and that's what I'm going to be continuing today, as well as helping Jeremy with dialogue.
Cool. So yeah, I helped Jeremy out this past week with all of the polishing, making sure that all of the huts were where they were supposed to be and placed right, and that all of the NPCs were placed right, and all the blocks were placed right, and everything was where it needed to be. all the scenes were right and proper and in the correct order, and basically everything had the right layout. And then we went back in and tried to redo some of the scenes that had just base color as their background, so it was not just a wall of color, and there was some more texture to it. So we messed around in Unity for a couple hours with that, trying to get something that was a little bit more interesting and exciting to look at. Still very placeholder, but it's better than a wall of color.
Yeah.
So that was just a polish week. Getting the bug reports back from the client and those who play tested here, and James fixing what needed to be fixed, and go James.
Also, side note, I smoothed out the elder transitions and also added in the elder idle transitions and added in half freeze idle transitions.
Yep.
The animations.
Yep. All of the things.
As
All
long as I remember
of the
things.
things. Yeah, so just a big push to get everything ready for the build review today. And I mean, unless anybody else has anything to put in, I think it went friggin' well. I think they were pretty well from where we started at nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's it. Just a polished week. So, next is on the dialogue. So, thanks, guys. Have a great week.